Well, I'm sick right now. Nothing too severe, it's a minor cold, but it was enough I decided I should at least put my exercise routine on hold for a few days. And I thought this may be a good opportunity to do a video on this subject, because if you're trying to stick with a regular exercise or workout routine, you might be wondering, what do I do if I get sick? Should I work out? Should I not work out? Well, I'm going to talk about that right now on The Cog is Shred. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is John, and if you're new here, I've lost over 130 pounds after a lifetime of overeating and food addiction, and on this channel, I'm sharing my weight loss and fitness journey with everybody and how I keep the weight off and just what's worked for me, and hopefully providing a little inspiration along the way. I'm feeling a little under the weather today.
Under the weather? It's more like he's under the couch.
But not so much that I can't talk, although it's kind of getting there, but I'll do my best to talk my way through this video and share what I do if and when I get sick. So the first thing I'll do, obviously, is assess the severity of my sickness. If it's the flu, if I've got a fever, body aches, anything that's like severe, obviously I'm not going to do anything. But if it's really mild and just minor symptoms, I may go ahead and at least walk or lift weights, but it really just depends. I heard someone say it depends on if your sickness is above or below the neck, meaning like if it's just a slight head cold, maybe you've got some sniffles, a little bit of a scratchy throat, but nothing too severe, it's usually okay to go ahead and walk or work out. You may want to go a little bit lighter than you usually do. But if it's below the neck, let's say you've got pneumonia or even just like chest congestion and a heavy cough, like I said, fever, anything more severe, it's probably best to just rest. Now what I've got is a pretty minor cold, very slight cough. I probably could have gone ahead and still done my walk, but you know, I'm just feeling a little bleh this week, and I just decided to take it easy. I could have walked, but I just chose not to, and that's okay. But it'll really just depend on how sick you are. Also take into consideration whether or not you're contagious, because if you're working out at a public gym and you're contagious, don't go. Please have some consideration for other people around you. Now, I work out here at home in this room, actually. I've got my treadmill, my weight bench, my weights, so I work out at home. So there's nobody I can get sick except for my wife. Although in this case, she got me sick because she goes to work in an office. I work here in this office. So I'm not around anybody all day, but that's not her fault. It's the coworkers. Anyway, you know, it spreads. So don't be a spreader. Stay home if you're sick, please. Now, I've also heard that if you're not severely sick, doing some light exercise can actually help to speed up your recovery process, which, if that's true, is awesome. Maybe I should have gone ahead and done my walks this week, but like I said, I just wanted to take it easy this week. I am a little frustrated because I was really in a groove. Throughout November and December, I had been a little bit laxed, and I really started getting back into a regular routine every single day. I like to walk 4 days a week, lift weights 3 days a week. And I was finally back into a really good routine for almost a month and feeling really good. And then, of course, something like this comes along and just kind of knocks the wind out of my sails. But that's okay. You know, stuff happens. The main thing is I'm not stopping. I know I've talked a lot about that in some of my other videos. I think it's very important to focus on being consistent, not perfect, because everybody's going to have something in life that's going to slow them down or get in their way. You're not always going to have an ideal situation. You can't wait for an ideal situation. You just have to be motivated and determined to be consistent and stick with it. So I know as soon as I am feeling better again, I'm going to get right back to it. Which brings me to the next point, though. If you do take time off from your routine, don't just jump right back in full blast at the same intensity, especially with a weight routine, because you know, even after a week, you may need to build back up to the same intensity. I know I have made that mistake before where I took about a week and a half off and then jumped right back into it and, you know, had either a strained pectoral or bicep or tricep. My triceps especially are weak. I've overworked them before. So if you do take time off, just ease back into it over a few workouts. Maybe do only half the sets that you normally do. And that way you're not gonna hurt yourself. I'm not really training for like size anyway. I'm mostly focusing on maintaining my weight and just toning up a little bit. So if you do take a week off, you're not going to lose a lot of muscle. I'm not going, like I said, not really going for a lot of size. Most of what I'm doing is just trying to keep my arms toned and also to help fill in loose skin, because after losing 100 pounds, no matter what level of weight you're at, you're going to have a little bit of loose skin. And so part of that was to help fill in just a little. I mean, you know, it's still going to be a little loose. I'll talk about that on a separate video because that's a completely separate topic. But I'm not going for a bodybuilder physique. I'm just trying to just be toned and filled out just a little bit. And so I kind of like where I'm at. I'm not going to be one of these big muscle-bound guys. I'm just like, I'm in the best shape that I've ever been, and I'm happy with the progress that I've made and just want to maintain that. I feel really good when I'm not, when I don't have a cold, but in general, I feel so much better than I used to when I was very sedentary and didn't exercise and didn't eat as well as I do. I have much more mental clarity now than I used to, and I have more energy. I'm able to do more. I'm more active. So it's more just about the way I feel, both physically and mentally. There are a lot of benefits to the changes that I've made, and I want to maintain those changes and keep those habits up. So like I said, consistency is important. Consistency over perfection. Sometimes you're going to get sick, but as long as you take care of yourself, if you need to take some medicine, if you need to take a break, do that. Also, as far as diet goes, that can just depend. You know, if you want to have a few days and have some chicken soup or whatever, you know, that's also not going to throw you off. And really, as long as you're not binge eating a lot of high caloric stuff for like 2 weeks, you're not really going to make a big difference anyway. Chances are, if you're sick, you're not going to want to binge eat anyway. Usually, you'll have decreased appetite. A lot of people lose weight when they're sick anyway. So, hopefully that won't be an issue. But either way, having a good balance in your diet always helps. You know, I right now I've been trying to be a little bit more strict because you know, November, December, I gained just a little bit of weight, and I'm trying to work on losing that. But I'm not so rigid that I won't allow a little wiggle room, you know? This week I had some lean chicken and some salads, but I also had hamburger helper and I had lasagna. You know, balance is good. It's good to be balanced in life. And like I've said in plenty of past videos, I don't want to just cut any one food group out or make it off limits. I like to have variety. And, you know, I'm more about just overall making choices that are going to make me feel good for the most part, and having a diet that benefits me physically. A diet that, you know, is both food that I enjoy the taste of, but also is going to leave me feeling good. And so anyway, hopefully I'll be feeling good again soon. I feel pretty decent. I'm just kind of tired and I've just got the ick. Anyway, if you're sick and you need to rest. Take care of yourself. Once you're feeling better, get back to it. All right, well, I think I'm going to go lay back down for a little while because I am kind of tired and I want to make sure I can recover as quickly as possible and get right back to some more recipe videos and my regular exercise routine. So until next time, if you have any questions or suggestions for topics you might like to see covered in a future video, leave them in the comment section below. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the Kage Shred for other videos related to my weight loss and fitness journey. I've got recipes. I'll be having some workout routines coming out soon, just showing what I do. I'll talk about my daily routine. I'll have some full day of eating videos. There's a lot more continually coming. I try to post every week. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you are sick right now, take it easy. Take care of yourself. And until next time, cheers.